figured this out, I just got a little piece of plywood from Home Depot and some wooden lats that I was going to cut down, and then stain and paint of choice safety wear like eyeglasses, because we are going to be using a table saw and a miter saw, and then a brad nailer and some wood glue. I found the middle of this piece of wood. It was 24 by 24. That's going to be the starting point to where we're going to be connecting all the wood. And then I just measured from that center piece out to the corner, so I cut down my wood according to that size. You want to cut those down to size with your miter saw at a 45-degree angle. Your pieces of wood can be whichever size, but they do need to be equal in the width that you're choosing. That way, when you line them up like this, it becomes seamless and you can kind of stack them within itself. When we're starting in the middle, you want to make an X. That way, it just deciphers the size that you need for those triangles that look empty. And then again, cut your wooden lats down to size. I realized while doing this, I would definitely go with a thinner piece of wood next time. This was definitely too thick. It was also too wide. I decided to thin it out on my table saw, just rip those down a little bit, half its size, so they looked like more pieces. Go ahead and sand and paint those pieces of wood whichever colors that you want that fit your space. I'm going with a stained white, a stained natural color just to bring out its tone, and then I'm going to spray paint some pieces black. Once those are dry, I did sand them down to give them more of a rustic vibe. Like I said before, you want to start with an X, so you want the 4 main pieces to meet in the center, and then you want to build into it with your other pieces. And with the design, step back, take your time, breathe, look at a reference photo, because it is going to take a little bit to kind of finagle it to where you're going to like it. Once you figured out your design, go ahead and meet those pieces in the middle where you marked it. Add wood glue on the back of those wood pieces and squeeze it right on top. And then you want to use your brad nailer to secure it down. But again, make sure as you're nailing and gluing, you're keeping the angles equal on all corners, because that's going to determine how the other pieces fit within those empty spaces. Once you have your X laid on down and brad nailed in and secured, go ahead and just repeat those steps for the remaining pieces. For this little triangle design right here, it's super easy. You're just going to cut down those skinny pieces of wood and then paint them different colors to whatever is your liking, and it adds such an awesome personal touch. If you have any excess, go ahead and just trim those little pieces off on a table saw or a hand saw, and then I went ahead and added wood glue around the edge of this whole entire thing. Cut down wooden dowels to size and then just brad nailed it in, so it created a little DIY frame. So at first the little nail marks definitely bothered me, and I wanted to go in with wood filler and fill each individual hole, but I didn't, because I ended up really liking the whole rustic look. For next time, I do want to figure out a way where you can't see those nails, like nailing it through the back. I'm not sure, but right now this is what we got, and I am absolutely obsessed. It ties my little gallery wall in my garage together. I think I did a decent job for my first time, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys think or what colors you would use, and also what DIYs do you guys want to see. I know I've been heavy into the power tools lately, so just give me some ideas down below, and I'll catch you Wednesday for another DIY.